Oh, can I help you if I hear you are peddling your cheap affordable living again? I could live with you renting out beast-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living here that I can send after you. You've been warned. Wick. Oh, I got a letter. Mr. Reed, you were the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanly, and I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run, save your life, and leave this drought city to the depths. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my words. Hey. Oh, I already saw this. Oh yeah, Lewis is basically a murderer. Oh, sorry. But not on purpose. How do I explain this good? Albert Thorgmarton, the son of the Grant family patriarch, like Robert Thorgmarton, he was murdered after he resurfaced. He got saved because he was drifted ashore after the expedition, and then he got saved, and then he attacked everyone that was in that house. So they were defending themselves. Oh, I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They're just men, the Yellow Kings gang. The Yellow Kings, so Johannes? They can't get here now. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. Interesting. Because Johannes is another person we met. He was actually the first person we met. And he has he said himself that he really likes the color yellow. He was dressed in yellow as well, so not hard to figure out. But Yellow King's gang. So is he a gangster? That's probably why he's so nice to me. Because he's like, oh, I will get the PI on the good side. Could be. Oh, I already was. Like, these people are so interesting. I'm gonna have my camera. Oh, don't cough in my face. Oh. What I learned, there's like this archive here, but you need to have the right job here on the side, the evidence. You need to have that first before you can search. I thought that it would automatically search for whatever, but I guess that's just so that you wouldn't stumble across stuff that the missions that you don't already have yet. That makes sense? Otherwise you will get information super quickly and by accident. Okay, so now we're back here in square. We can go straight forward and then to the right. I think we need to go and see the police station and meet people there. So maybe the police station has some missions for me. Or at least some interesting characters. Is this the police station? Oh. I don't know, I thought I heard someone punch someone else. This has happened before. It has happened before. Yeah, oh, are you drunk?
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service.
Caleb.
What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
Why are you so...
You and I have a problem, officer.
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Shouldn't we work together? We're on the same side here, you know. I never understood the pride cop thing, because if they're working on the same team, it doesn't really matter who solves the case. I don't... But back then maybe it was even more so. Like even these decorations here look so nice, you know? I would wear this coat. I would wear that hat. I would not wear that shirt, but you know, looks so nice, the colors and everything. Staff only. But I want to go in there. Let's see if we have anything that could correspond with this. Skylark the Pride. No, so far we only have the ship thing from Vincent. And that's on purpose because I... Oh, firebomb. Ooh, foot trap. Firebomb. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, now I'm insane again. Yeah, okay. I got one. I'm happy with that. Up. Okay, good. That's good. Just gonna heal so I'm not dead. Yeah, kill him again. I was trying to jump up. Okay, but that's good to know. So I should definitely kill them. And do better. Oh, what's this for a place? This is a bad place as well, because the music is a little concerning. Ooh. This is to the asylum. No, this is not to the asylum, this is to another place. Look how pretty this is. Cool. Wonder if this is a super bad place though. Like Resident Evil kind of boss fights. Blackwood. That's the place. That's the name. I was gonna say. That's the name. Skills. Yeah, we don't have enough for a single knowledge point. The Blackwood was a family, another grand family. We haven't met them yet. But they are helping the Innsmouthers. Innsmouth are the fish people. So they're the good guys from what I understand. In the sense of not being racist. So I think that's the means that they're the good guys. So you can't go in here, so you can only go through there. Maybe I should go inside. Better cleared up, because hopefully it gets cleared. Hello. I'm just walking in. Never mind me. Oh, this meant something. Does this mean I need to use my UI? Here? Don't remember what the I meant. Let's actually look. Is it on lore? Documents, maybe. Oh, they're hobo signs. Crooked H symbol. Cross hatch grid, V-shaped, spiral shaped sign, and cross with case. So this is a new one. That's not even on the list. Interesting decor.
The door won't budge.
So that's the way out. Yeah, that was bolted. Let's go downstairs first. Nothing bad ever happens in basements. Oh, there's 2 basements. Great. This doesn't look haunted at all. Where's the actual family? I think they were... Oh god, what's this? This looks like a fucking ritual thing. Oh, it's all... This doesn't sound good. This looks like a fucking ritualistic place. That's probably not a good thing. Ooh. Look at you. Super cool. I don't think any of this saves. I wish that all the photos I take in this game would like save as actual. Oh. Graves? A grave next to a ceremonial. That doesn't bode well for me. So they're weird, is what I'm getting at. I don't know what conclusion I'm about to take with this, but they're interesting people, to say the least. I think I read somewhere that there are not many of these left, the Blackwoods. That they were like not a dying breed, but they were not many of them, basically. There's nothing really here. Maybe that's for later on. Like when I progress a little more in the game, maybe something happens here. Okay. Good to know. Very interesting.
Here's the ship log from the Red Queen. I'd suggest it's best not to read it.
That bad? Well, I only need the last page. Is it intact?
Yep, all the pages are there.
Great. Here's the reward I promised, Mr. Reed.
Oh.
Here's the log from
Don't
the
know what I got,
Skylark.
but thinking.
The men who unloaded it were not happy to see me.
Unloaded? You mean the cargo survived the storm?
There were crates and armed men on guard. Looked like a local gang. I dealt with them, but it's not worth trying to claim your property.
But all that cargo, a small fortune. Perhaps you're right. It's better to be poor than dead.
A wise decision. Now that you have all the ship's logs at your disposal, perhaps you can explain the reason. Why did you collect them?
I suppose you've earned my trust. While drinking at the local tavern, I concocted a brilliant business plan.
Well, we all know that booze only produces great ideas. What's the plan?
I spent some bullets buying several lost ships from their owners. The dates in our treaties were slightly wrong. But who here could verify?
And now it sounds like you're wasting good beer money.
Wrong, friend. With these logs, I'll receive a handsome sum in insurance when I return to Boston. The companies will have no reason to refuse.
Not a bad insurance racket, Vince. A man like you could go far.
I always keep an eye out for opportunities. Meet me in Boston and the first round's on me. Good luck, friend.
See you later.
That's a really good idea. Like, that was a really
The
smart.
sea returned many ships. Someone has to take this gift.
For a new, he's a newcomer. I was gonna say for a newcomer, but I am also a newcomer. And I'm a good guy, I think. So now we can choose. Now it's completed here. Bounty of the Sea, and Frosty Welcome. So we only done 2 cases so far. This is the main case, but I do like the tiny cases, so I think I will continue on with them. You can see the difference between the different areas. Like, it's a slight difference, but this area looks nicer, and there's houses, and they're dressed differently. So their Throgmorton area is definitely like richer. Oh, there's a fast travel point here. I should get that before I move on. I wonder what Johannes does, because from what I understand, he seems to be a crook. He seems to be a gangster of some kind. Yeah. Since he's mentioned in several letters as the yellow jacket gang, and he wears yellow. It doesn't mean that, oh, everyone wears yellow, but he's the only one in this world that only wears yellow. Like, he stands out in the crowd. No. This is another restaurant. A creepy one for that. Just gonna wander straight in. I mean, this looks well kept. It doesn't seem like monsters are here. There's just a box there, maybe upstairs. The Count Ugolino restaurant is preparing to reopen. Kitchen hands, dishwashers, waiters, and waitresses needed. All interested parties should come to Count Ugolino for an interview with Chef Arman Meyers. The restaurant name is so difficult to say without a Swedish accent. Ugolino. Dear Mr. Throgmorton, it is my pleasure to invite you to a tasting of exclusive and exquisite dishes, which will be taking place at the Count Ugolino restaurant in 2 weeks' time. This is a closed event, and only the most honorable guest will be in attendance. I hope you will join us. Sincerely yours, A. Myers, chef. So was this a trap of some kind? That they wanted him to be here? Or was it just an accident? Oh, I thought there was a monster. Police have started to look into the disappearance of several young women in Advent. Witnesses said that they saw the missing victims visit the Count Ugolino restaurant, but the police investigation found nothing illegal. Chef Arman Meyers rejects all accusations of improprieties. I mean, of course he does. I mean, he could be innocent. I'm just saying that who would voluntarily say that to the press or anybody? Yes, it was me. Especially back here. You could probably say most things and get out of an issue if you had money or good reputation or...
These aren't your typical kitchen utensils.
No.
Well,
Oh.
I don't think the health inspector will be pleased.
Great, so he was definitely not innocent. What the hell? I shot you 3 times. Ah ha ha. No, it is this one. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh, you were there, you asshole. Why do
These
you
aren't your
scare me
typical
like
kitchen
that?
utensils. Well, I don't think the health inspector will be pleased.
That I was always sure my dishes could not be matched. Those who tasted human flesh always crave for more. Anthropophagia? It is difficult to find enough meat for my patrons. They spend all their time hiding in the basement, pleading to be fed again. Today I went downstairs and saw how the patrons had changed. They love my cooking so much that their bodies have adapted to consume more. I cannot let them down. I must post new ads in the Alkmaar Chronicle. My funds are running low. Guess I'll have to find a new prosperous patron to support my business. So, yeah. He was killing ladies. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Cut the flesh from the young woman's hip into 4-ounce pieces. Then pound each one to a thickness of 1/3 inch. Season with black pepper. Yum yum. On each steak, lay 1 slice of cheese, a few leaves of sage, and 2 slices of prosciutto. Roll into pinwheels. Heat the oil in a large skillet over medium-high heat. Quickly brown the pinwheels on the outside. I hope the new patrons enjoy my dish. Great. Start. Oh yeah.
My esteemed patrons, presenting my latest delicacy. Don't be greedy. Don't hurry to eat, please. You'll always be my most well-regarded clients.
Okay. So I thought he was feeding them to actual other humans, but it seems like he was feeding them to the creatures. You bastard. 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 So those creatures that killed that was his customers. And then he probably tried to get humans to, enter and so he could make more money. Just want to see if I could break that and go inside. Up here. Not exactly featuring right now. Got it. Just going to go up and up and up. And maybe die from other creatures up here. Yay! I did it. Oh, there's something. Something something 19 something something. My name is, well, I'm uncertain. It is lost in the static. I do not know anything. I have lost it all. My mind is little but static intersperance with bits from the radio serial. That was my life. Is this the liar? The guy? No, not my life, my existence. I hear names. Margaret, Johnson, Albert. I hear dates, places. June 7, 1912, at the church on a hill. It is these bits that I live for. It is the static that I will end my life for. Every day, for as long as I can remember, the static has gotten louder. I have sunk deeper as the voices grew quieter. They are being replaced. I am losing what little I have left. A new voice, unintelligible, yet one I understand more clearly than any radio program in my head. I fear for what I will become when I can no longer hold on. I'm choosing to go before the static, or the voice within it, becomes me. Goodbye, Oakmont. I have sunk even further than you. Interesting. Then there's a basement. Very empty basement. Big windows. So if that was the tiny creature, this Dr. Brown said that there was several places. One with the tiny creatures and one with big creatures. So we're heading to the spot with the creatures. Someone's shouting. Yeah, so the big creatures. Go forward, right? Yeah. And then, yeah, it's forward until we get to the pier here, and then we walk to west. It's nice. Still a little uneasy in the water. Even though nothing has attacked me, it always feels like there's something there. And that's not nice. What's that for? Pier. Oak Street? No, that's close to the city hall. Maybe I should unlock something first. Maybe there's a fast travel point here. It's probably a good idea to get to.
Plenty support the milking here. The mayor Oakmont deserves.
Oakmont. Oakmont here. Get from there somewhere else. This is probably an important place to be able to go to quickly, like upcoming.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Oh,
What
rude?
do you want?
Just wanted to say hi. I'm new in town.
Oh, how nice for you. If you need to look anything up in our archives, get in line like everybody else.
Get in line? I'm the only one here. Well, I guess that means I'm first then. So, I can just go look up what I need.
Don't sass me, young man. Next time there could be a line here, and you'll get no special treatment.
Bye.
Wow. So sassy. She says, don't sass me. She's the sassiest of them all. So this is another archive. But it's different, right? There was something with the mysterious disappearance, but no. There was something with the 1912, right? But I don't have it selected. That's definitely a mystery of the creepy. What's it? Isn't that a YouTube, like a funny YouTube clip where he's just all the time just walking around, walking behind you? It's hilarious. If that's the inspiration for it. But now we have a fast travel point in Advent. We didn't have a single one here before, so that's good. Now we can go to where we actually needed to go, which is to the left here. That's where we need to go. This is where the big creatures are. Wait. No. I'm killing you for your own good. Yeah, I'm gonna climb up here and see what's up. Oh. Oh wait, there was a box. Or finding stuff there. Good. I climb. Where did you go, you sassy creature? Here's more like medical stuff. My dearest comfort, if my shawl is illegible scribble, forgive me. The shock of what I have delivered from the poor young woman's womb has affected my nerves. Her guttural scream still rings in my ears, and her birth tragedy lurks near where I hide. Had my attendants not been attacked first, I would have certainly shared her fate. The wriggling abomination that erupted from the wave's belly leaped from her body and attached itself to the nurse's throat with a wet smacking sound. Pulled behind it, the taut umbilical cord tore out the placenta in an eruption of bright blood that soaked my gown. Stunned, I looked into the mother's bulging eyes as she convulsed and bit off her tongue between clenched, grinding teeth. Falling backward in horror, I crawled behind a medical cabinet in the operating theater. I can now hear the sloshing movement of the afterbirth sliding across the floor as the terrible infant silently approaches. I write this account on my surgical mask with the sturdy pen you gifted me last year near the Oakmont Commons. May it now serve faithfully as my only weapon against the deformed babe. Sincerely thanks, Sebastian. Oh God. That is horrible. So great. They give birth to those creatures now? But where did it go? So, it didn't walk up like I thought it did, it walked down. Oh yeah, this was the big one. Abandoned shop. Can I make you abandon everything you love and probably not a good idea to place the trap right there, but there you are. You're not neophyte. That's something that Johannes said. The Fuca Mother blessed you. Your servitude has been noticed. you will have the chance to join the inner circle and see our mother with thine own eyes. Our brothers carried the bodies of her abandoned children. To prove yourself worthy, prepare a place where they can be hidden and forgotten forever. In return, the Fuka mother will embrace you and grant her generous great gifts. Neophyte, I think that's something that Johannes said, but I mean, anyone could say it, but... Brännvin. That's Swedish. Fiskbrännvin. That's funny. Dunwich pear, the only taste that truly satisfies. That's a lot of food. That's nice. Good for them. I mean, that's also something that kind of shows that this city has more food than the other ones in the other areas. Because they were like, oh, they're battling us to be able to sell fish. And now this store has like so much food and so much stuff.
Those bags stink worse than a barrel of rotten fish. Or fisk, whatever.
Fisk. I mean, it's funny that he pronounced it that way. Fisk. Fisk.
This putrid slime is everywhere. I'll take a sample for Dr. Grant to examine.
Yes, because now we've done the 2 more Dr. Grant's quests. The Fuka mother devours the weak flesh. The Fuka mother gives new life to those consumed. A new birth is in many forms. The Fuka mother has many children and her family grows. The Fuka mother is kind, for anyone may be her child. But bad children are purged and left outside in the cold light. Keep the secrets of your mother and she will grant you eternity. So a weird cult. I mean, that's kind of what we saw in the Blackwood, right? The Blackwood mansion had this kind of, not this writing, but they had like a ceremony kind of thing. Let's see what happened here.
Quick, bring them in before the neighbors see us. Are those the last ones?
So there's a body.
I did everything you asked, yeah? So when will my initiation begin?
And then there's one downstairs. Is there one upstairs? No. It's just one downstairs. Let's see.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
So they made her with the bodies? Is that true? So I'm guessing it's just 1, 2, 3.
Quick,
Invite
bring them in before the neighbors see us.
They
I
go
did
through.
everything you asked, yeah? So when will my initiation begin?
And maybe he is a part of this one, then.
Members of a cult were disposing of bodies in the basement of the shop. The corpses merged together to form a huge monstrosity.
Gross. Very evil within too. With the bodies morphing in together to form a monster. I can appreciate that. It's a very disgusting thing. Very horror and yeah, appreciate it basically. So let's go back to the hospital again. It's right here, so let's go here.
I visited that old shop you mentioned and found a few things you may be interested in. Even took a sample for studying.
What did you discover? I was sure a huge creature could not have wandered inside unnoticed.
The cult of the fecund mother was dumping corpses of their victims in the shop's basement.
Professor Westerbrook's research does suggest the Acheronians are attracted to dead bodies.
No,
Acheronians?
this one formed from the corpses themselves. There was a putrid slime on everything. Maybe that's the cause of this unnatural rebirth.
You said you took a sample of it. Well, I can conduct some experiments on rats. If your theory holds true, what a marvelous discovery.
Oh, maybe those disgusting creatures that I'm killing, the tiny ones you don't get XP from, they're formed from rats? Because,
I paid a visit to that awful restaurant. I'd call it a den of evil, but that would be an understatement.
Good grief. What happened?
The cook was mad, a cannibal, and fed those jumping monstrosities on human flesh. He called them patrons.
That restaurant was a destination for Oakmont's elite, many of whom disappeared shortly after the flood. I think we now know why.
Are you suggesting that it was cannibalism that caused such a horrific transformation?
These days, alas, cannibalism is not so rare. Could it be that all the Cositians, as Westerbrook calls them, were once men?
Saying
We've
that it's
discovered
not
a lot
unusual
of
doesn't
disturbing
make it
information
good.
about the wild beasts. What are you going to do with it?
Well, I've already contacted the university. We'll cooperate to further study these phenomena.
The public deserve to know. It would help them to protect themselves
did
and
I have a
others.
choice there? I just picked
It would
the first
cause mass hysteria. Doesn't the city have enough problems already? I must insist you keep all this confidential.
I thought you wanted help.
And I will, but we must prepare our advice carefully, with scientific rigor. We cannot rush this, my friend.
one. Okay. It
Bye.
wasn't a definitive choice, but it just feels like, why shouldn't people know? That's probably not. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Ah, you always dodge. Bastard. There's one more. I know that you dodge. Ramble anyway. Have to wait until you attack me. Fucking bastard. Well,
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute.
it looks cool though. Hard to see in it. Possibly. But back then you couldn't really be picky.
I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit.
I mean, he is a former Navy diver, so he knows what to look for, at least. Would suck if he never had a diving experience before. This is probably it. Yeah, just pick that up, carry it on your shoulders. So we have a suit, even though I don't want to have a suit. This makes me feel very uncomfortable that I would have to dive in the future. Let's see what else we do have. Don't think that's the location though. Because that's something that I can't go to, right? Around the surgery ward. Ah, okay, so I need to go and find a surgery ward. That's at the hospital again. So I need to go back into the... I wonder if this game has the possibility of, oh, if you don't do the side missions, that city will change so you can't do them anymore when the enemies go something. Possibly. I'm just wondering whether there's like a turning back situation. Let's go to the hospital ward again and look for the ship manifesto, so we then can go to Frogmorton next time. I will end it after I get the ship log. Then I really need to go and eat something. Haven't eaten breakfast or anything yet. Cover side. And also we done like 4 missions for Dr. Grant, which seems to be done, but it's not colored green, so I'm not sure if there might be more later on. And then we also explored around town, and we also got a lot of fast travel points. We also leveled up a few knowledge points, so that's good. Doctor was over here. I'm starting to also remember certain places where to go. Yes, here it is.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Surgery ward is in the basement, so it's here somewhere. One of the ship logs. Oh. Made a noise. There. Ship log, Titania. Rum accident place, crew complaining of noises and no sleep, fish behaving strangely, reached crew reporting hallucination, distributed rum, hopefully it will distract them, found an air pocket in the caverns near the Devil's Teeth, close to the city. Scientists discovered walls, ancient walls, asked for crates with tools, sent Tate and Myers down to investigate after surfacing, deadline passed. Tate and Myers returned with only Albert. Throckmorton, who is now completely unhinged, his madness disturbing, unsettling. The crew dragged Albert to a lifeboat, tried to stop them, resulted in mutiny. So now we have everything we need to... Oh, we need to take the boat to the location. So it's probably a dive next time. It's probably a dive next time. Oh fuck, you scared me. Okay. Well, I'll see you next time when we will go for a dive, probably. So, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.